I got this men's magazine and like a while ago, like randomly. It was like some type of GQ Esquire situation, but like not really. I don't know. It was like geared towards like bougie stuff, I think. Like that type of a situation. I don't know. It was like a bougie GQ type thing. I don't know. So I like randomly got that in and I was like flipping through it and there was like this article about eco-friendly yachts that I totally didn't read. But like I kept thinking about it because it's just like it's like kind of a contradiction to me or whatever. I thought like maybe if I talked about it I'd stop. Cause like I'm thinking about it again today. I don't know why I like keep thinking about it. I think the thing that's confusing about it is like my concept of yachting, of like yachts, is like if you own a yacht, you're like a billionaire or a multimillionaire at like minimum situation. And I feel like it like people who have that type of money 100% pollute the environment. You know what I mean? Like that's like some oil money. Like you're dumping who knows what into the ocean. You're like, emitting things into the atmosphere that are like, you know, like degrading our ecosystem. Like you know what I mean? Like you're making like the atmospheric walls collapse with all of the chemicals and all this fumes and whatever that you're like blowing into the air and like the power plants and stuff like that. Like that's my concept of a billionaire, so like maybe like my view is like I just feel like anytime like people have that type of money, it's like it comes from like it's like you're like you're like dabbling in that to an extent. So like why do you care if you have like a green yacht? You know what I mean? And apparently they use like alternative fuel that's that's like less harmful to the environment. But this is like my thing. Like and this is like also like obviously very uneducated. Like it's like how like Tesla like electric cars are like a scam because it's like, their whole thing is like, oh, we're not harming the environment by mining gas, by mining and drilling all the gases, whatever. But how do you make, but the electricity that they use, it has like something to do with coal. So you're still messing up the environment just in a different way. You know what I mean? So so that's kind of my concept too. I'm also like, just because you're not harming the environment in the conventional way that everyone knows about it, that doesn't mean like, you're still harming the environment. You're just like doing something else, that's like less straightforward. You're just being less straightforward about it. So like yeah. So like the gas like may or may not be green gas. Like that may or may not be true, just like the Tesla is like it's like kind of an illusion that you're helping the environment by getting a Tesla or any type of electric car. I think that Teslas are the only ones that make electric cars. I No, they're not. They're not. Definitely not. But yeah, so it's like first of all, is it really like green as you're saying it is? And second of all, like oh, and also I wanted to bring up the point that I recently learned that that yachts can be small yachts. You know what I mean? I didn't know that because like I went on like an interview or whatever at this like it was like a yacht club, like a country club, but like a yachting club. So I pull up and I'm just like, where are the yachts at? Like I see boats. These are boats. Where are the yachts? And she's like, oh, like yachts, like this. Oh, you're thinking like a mega yacht. People have yachts and they're like boats basically, like they're not like mega yachts. You're like your only concept of a yacht is a mega yacht. Like, oh, so maybe like the green yachts are for those types of people. It's like the Tesla yachts. I wonder if Tesla makes yachts, you know what I mean? But like that would be fun, but that would be funny, not fun. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. It's like, maybe it's like for like the smaller, like the people who buy the small yachts, and also people who buy the small yachts, like just like people think that they're helping the environment by buying electric cars and they don't really know what's up. They don't do their research. Like people might be buying yachts for the same reason. But like if you're a billionaire and you're dabbling in this stuff, like you're on a higher level, you definitely know what you're doing to the environment. That's how you're making your money. So you know? So that's like what I was thought about it. It's like maybe it's the people who have the small yachts, but then I looked at the eco-friendly yachts and they were all mega yachts. So I'm like, okay, if you're a billionaire and you want a mega yacht, are you like and you want like an eco-friendly yacht that's a mega yacht, are you like trying to ease your guilt? Do you feel guilty about all the crap you're doing? Maybe they feel, but I feel like they're also psychopaths. So I don't really know. But it's just like so, and it's just like an interesting concept to me because it's like, usually people push like eco-friendly type things as like a cover up or whatever. I don't know, to make themselves look good, but like no one's like well versed in yachts like that. Like yachts aren't relatable to people. And nobody's like complaining about yachts like that because like you know like unless you're like a super environmentalist, like you know what I mean, because people just don't think about yachts because that's not really what like is accessible and attainable to most people. So I don't know, I just thought it was like such an interesting conversation that I totally didn't research or even read the article, but I keep thinking about for some reason.